So this could be working in their favor. And now when nice.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Hold the pose.
Hold. Time, the Outlaws do need to get this down, and they do. Unbelievable Widowmaker performance from Linkzr. 14 final blows. I'd say about half of them happening in the last minute. What is that?
50% scoped accuracy, 16% crit hits. Just, yeah, when he plays like that on Widowmaker, like, what do you do? I'm surprised we never saw Flutter switch to Widowmaker.
When I'm playing Tracer, distract them for Linkzr.
Yo, we need to dead these Tracer talks. Is it time to dead the Tracer talks? Do you feel like you're still learning?
I still think I'm like one of the weakest players in the league on the character, at least people who are actually playing it. But I think for me, getting better at Tracer has been more about how do I enable my teammates, you know? I know that I'm not gonna be as good as people have practiced for years in just like, you know, a month of practice time. So I have to figure out a way to be successful that is about enabling Muma's dives, you know, distracting for Linkzr so he can pop the heads. I'm just trying to play a utility role so my team can shine. And I think, you know, they really showed up today. They showed why that strategy is even viable, especially Linkzr. Got to give it to him on Gibraltar.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. He was popping off. All right, so let's talk about a character you are good at.
Thing to show you. Last week, when we checked in with the squad, we wanted to hear their communication. It was abysmal. It was a mess. This week, it sounded much better. Here's a look from the comms during game number 1.
They have trans? They have trans beat?
Yeah, no, trans, no beat. They have trans on.
Okay, okay. Trans on, beat off.
I'm ready. Yes. All right, Nano Mickey, into them. Try and force trans.
I'm ready. Okay, okay.
I'm playing.
No, go top left. Go top.
I'm dead. Tracer's sleeping spawn. Can anyone help? Yeah. 3.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine, it's fine.
I'm coming back with trans.
Tracer 1, behind point.
Dead. Nice.
Oh.
I have trans.
Okay.
Nice.
That's so clean. Like that's the only thing you can say to that. That is crisp, clear communication. You compare that to last week, it was all over the place. The stars really in that are going to be Custer, right? That dude, clear voice.
He's making grapples come down so that he can't reposition himself even when he's done with dealing with the Tracer. And then he never really overextended. He never tried to go for a kill that he was not going to secure. He just made the Rascal uncomfortable the entire time because that is a great position to have your Widow in. Never allowed it. The tank play from Dallas, they were always up front, alive most of the time, so it's all coming together for Dallas here. But again, Dallas's problem's never really been their defense.
There we go. Round of applause. Arc made it in the end. He got the job done. He got Dallas fuel. They came in with the game plan. It worked out perfectly. Getting that lead 1-0. And then going toe-to-toe on dive. Not even having to come up with anything clever, just going toe-to-toe with dive and just taking the fight to New York.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, Custa probably the more comfortable Lucio, shows it there. That's a game and map winning.
Performed well again. I did get to talk to the coaches from the NYXL a little bit during halftime, and they said they actually did prepare for Dallas, but they just certainly did not expect Seagull and Mickey to pop up on stage like that. So
I don't even think Kai saw Seagull playing as well as he did today.
No one did, but they did, and it was great.
Let's take a look at the schedule in its entirety for the day. Remember, this is just day 2 of 5, and I love the signs. We've got, of course,
always the clean one here, the surgeon when it comes to Genji. He'll find himself a couple, but Sinatra been doing work in the meantime. Both supports for the Uprising are down. Striker's pulse bomb though, that's huge! That's just so huge. 3 for Striker. The Boston Uprising somehow hold on. Sinatra, the jinx up, my friend. And you gotta feel, I mean, Sinatra gets 3 as well. And he gets both supports, a little tactical crouch on the other end there.
That time he's on the receiver.
Nothing like a Boston tee.
Long, and this was old Linkzr, Contenders Finals Linkzr. This guy was crazy. I mean, he was absolutely ridiculous, and this is what we love to see. Like I said it so many times when I'm talking about Linkzr, right? This guy, when he's turning up, when he's playing at peak performance, it is ridiculous. It's disgusting, and he puts everyone in check.
Speaking of peak performance, he did enough in this series to earn our Player of the Match, sponsored by Omen by HP, an honor that he has taken multiple times today. Some of his best we have seen yet.
And they're just rolling in here. Mickey leading the charge with the help of Seagull, able to find the kill on Mono. JJonak, however, doing JJonak things, snipes him, but there's 2 big kills. Mickey and Seagull working together. Very quick take here on point A for Dallas Fuel. This couldn't have gone better.
Well, maybe JJonak doing what JJonak does. That is 3 kills for the Madman on Zenyatta. Not over yet. He's looking for more.
Okay, never mind. It's like the Spitfire. New York
in the overall standings. What should the audience know about this squad coming into today?
I think the important thing to note is that even though these guys look like they came out of nowhere, if you weren't familiar with the scene pre-Overwatch League, and even for some of us that were, they have put in the time and really grinded their way through the practice, the months before the Overwatch League started, all throughout Stage 1. And so this is a team that's really put in the effort. You contrast that over to San Francisco Shock, they're kind of throwing in players and hoping they'll adapt on the fly. So there's a big difference in
the open. Already getting whittled down here.
Caught out in no man's land, and so far, Dallas offense has been unstopped. Seems like defense is now trying to, well, actually, I don't know, because the tanks are completely far apart. They should both be in server room protecting their supports. Meanwhile, Sabiobi has fallen as well. This is where the defense should be setting up. Effect, the beautiful bomb effect! Oh, well, last second, Rascal's gonna go to Soldier 76. All right, this is a very standard composition defensively for Gibraltar, about as old as time. We talk about Widow being good because of the sightlines. Well, that's also why Soldier 76 is good, because long distance damage sightlines. Libero just gonna check the corner up there with the Hanzo. Actually gonna stay on the Hanzo, sure, why not?
Why not, eh? We'll see you after the break for map 2.
I'm entranced. Oh, Jake. They scored, that soldier, soldier.
Got him. Stop someone.
Monkey, woke up. Jake, come back, main.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Billy, Boomba.
I'm reloading.
They scored Bucky.
Monkey on bridge.
On him. He's kill the soldier, kill the soldier.
Better dead.
They scored Jake.
Soldier one, soldier dead.
Thank you.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Intel, the official computer processor of the Overwatch League. T-Mobile, America's...
I mean, somehow Raucus got a really long Discord orb on Zumba, so Zumba was never going to win that fight. That's Munchkin down, though. Yeah, Zumba with the top-tier debate on Jake.
You know, it's so much talk with the Houston Outlaws, just like their Tracer play, right? I feel like that's the only thing I've heard over the last few weeks. Right now,
so bored of it.
Jake's 15 and, well, I was going to say 15 and 3. 15 and 4, right? Make it 16 and 4, 9 final blows to Munchkin, who's 8 of limbs, only 4 final blows, 5 deaths. So Jake playing very good. Jake contributes 17 final blows as well. Jake, the highest amount of limbs in the lobby at 35. He had himself a very good series, whether it be he has Transcendence as well.
That's just big. Losing Sleepy there is incredible. Oh, the flash! The cancel into the flash stream. Casper's got the mechanic.
Lobby, whatever you want to call it.
CIL.
It's that Dreamcaster going on a bit of a flank here. Shots Sinatra, no.
Oh, you know he had to do it. He did have the infrasound. Okay, that's just beautiful. Dream Casper doesn't care.
Flick heads.
What is this? I don't even think this is even allowed on TV at this hour, man. I have to wait.
Heroes here.
Now, you can see their note trying to avoid being taken off the map by Orisa. He doesn't want to become pulled pork just yet. Oh, yeah, that's my boy. Sinatra in with 3 for 1. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when Boston sort of force themselves in that close quarters area and they eat a fat concussion mine. Give me that replay, son. I'm all about that. Oh, he's teabagging when he hasn't even killed anyone yet. This man is out of control. Somebody stop him. Okay.
I thought they nerfed that.
No,
not that close a quarter.
No. I mean, if we learn anything...
That's good.
It saved me. Did you see that?
It's going well. This Dragon Blade needs to be the answer for Waki to try and break them out of this situation. Jake just gets it. He just books it straight down the stairs as Waki tries to chase him with the Dragon Blade, and the sharp edge is dulled. Rough stuff for Waki, who can't connect, can't find any purchase on Houston Outlaws, and now Kuki.
How abominable they looked at the beginning.
It's honestly ridiculous.
And this was so good coming out from them.
All around, the general step up is honestly unprecedented, I think, in Overwatch, to be honest. I've never seen it on this kind of level.
Still dancing around, looking for an angle here with the Dragon Blade. They're being very patient about this still, but there we go. Decides to take it. Chip saying with no chance to keep himself alive. Libero gets the run game on them. Nowhere to hide. 3 kills. And that is certainly going to be New York holding on this point unless Rascal can come up with the magic here. Blade of his own. Both supports dead. Rascal's got a couple of those very dangerous gambit by New York because they gave up control of that point during that fight, thinking they were going to be able to take it back. Now, even though Dallas is swinging...
The way Boston have been prepping, I think I'm committing, I think I'm switching. I'm going to do that old classic Brenn maneuver. I'm going over to Boston. That's where I'm placing all my chips today.
The Brenn G flip-flop, surprise, surprise. Once again, Brenn switching it up. I don't know how you wiggle out of these, Brenn, but impressive work once again. Boston, the team to walk away as our victors today.
I've never seen a fish oracle before, Brenn.
Well, you know, I read it in the waters.
They
that
have
Boston
very-
were going to be winning. So.
They have very tiny brains, you know.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. I upload a new video every day, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to get daily notifications for the best on Twitch.